I'm Curtis Fleming, your host of Fly Rod Chronicles. We're up in Pennsylvania at Nemacolin Resort, and today we're going to catch a tiger. Whoa, not that kind of tiger. We meant a tiger trout.
We also meet up with some old pals like WVU basketball coach Bob Huggins.
I mean, why do you keep bringing me when I outfish every time I come?
You know, Coach Huggins and I, from day one, it's been a competition. I got to give him these props. He landed the most incredible brown trout maybe that's ever been taken on Fly Rod Chronicles.
Huh?
Yeah, good, honey. Oh, man.
Wow.
Coach Huggins thinks he has me beat this time, but not this week.
Stick around, it's going to be a heck of a show.
Traveling the world, fishing, enjoying the great outdoors. Those are things that would have seemed impossible to me when I was a kid growing up in the mountains of West Virginia. I'm a lucky man, and I never want to forget it, and I'm hoping that sharing my experiences with folks will inspire them to do the same. I'm Curtis Fleming, and these are my Fly Rod Chronicles.
You know, when Coach Huggins asked me to be part of the Bob Huggins Fish Fry, it was not only an honor, but we got to plan an outdoor activity. We got to take a fish fry event that raised money for Remember the Miners and Coach Huggins' other foundation, which raises money for cancer awareness. And with it, to help raise money, we got to take people fly fishing. They got to come to Nemacolin Resort.
Wonderful, wonderful place for families. The attitude here is you try to have something for everyone.
You know, we all met in the Nemacolin lobby.
While Nemacolin looks like a place that only the elite can enjoy, the average Joe can take his family here and have the vacation of a lifetime without spending more than he would on an average vacation.
Unbelievable place. Chandeliers, pretty, lights. We came here to fish, and that's what we were going to do. So we all headed down to Beaver Creek.
Beaver Creek is a really unique fishery. Because of what the club has been doing for years, it actually, just 2 years ago, made Beaver Creek a Class B wild trout fishery, which is just a step below Class A in the state of Pennsylvania. So here you do have an opportunity for the Beaver Creek Grand Slam. You know, we can hit rainbow trout, brook trout, brown trout, and you really do have a great opportunity at catching those tiger trout, which are a hybrid species.
We have decent conditions today, actually ideal personally. It's a little high. We've received some rain the last couple of days, but I believe the streamer bite is going to be exceptional today.
You know, our good buddy Steve Analine, he was one of the bidders, and he won this trip to come out and fly fish with us for a day. Steve, he's just an all-around red, white, and blue, good American West Virginia boy. So when we got here, we all paired up with guides. Steve Analine and his son Chris, they darted for the woods. I think they were trying to get the best fishing holes on the stream. They got into a place where it was non-stop.
This is a pretty awesome fishery, I can tell you that. Third big trout out of the same hole. Just don't get any better than that.
Non-stop. Tiger trout, tiger trout. I don't even think they knew what a tiger trout was.
It's a brook trout and a brown trout that have crossbred. They're very similar to a mule. Once they happen, they can't reproduce, but they can happen.
That's all they could catch is tiger trout. I want to catch tiger trout, but they're catching all the tiger trout.
But they are definitely on the feed. After that rain shower, they turned on pretty good, so it's a beautiful stream.
While Steve and his son Chris were putting on a clinic, I was downstream with WVU basketball coach Bob Huggins.
You know, I did get paired up with Coach Huggins, again, and he hooks into a fish. You guys got to see this, and you got to come back after this commercial. He thinks it's a carp. It's Big Daddy brown trout.
Hugs come down here 3 or 4 times. Mike put him in the spot, and he got a big brown.
Huh?
Yeah, good, Hug. My goodness. Wow. People will fish forever and ever to catch a fish like this. Get in here, Hug.
Welcome back to Fly Rod Chronicles.
So I was right below Coach Huggins, and all at once I seen him set the hook, and you'd think Hugs is torn with the Bassmasters. I mean, he throws an old West Virginia hook set in him, and all at once that rod bent and it went down, and this fish just started bulldogging.
He wants to go, let him run.
Well, it turned for a second, and we saw the side of it. Clear, nothing but butter brown. He's like, it's a carp. I think he thinks he's back in Ohio or Cincinnati or something, but it is a brown trout that is world class. I tried explaining to him as he's horsing it and trying to pull it in and make the Bassmaster Classic that this is a fish of a lifetime. People go to Argentina to catch fish like this.
No joke, probably anywhere from a 25 to probably close to 30-inch fish.
Probably 6-7 pounds, easy. You're just gonna have to wear him out.
They got a bunch of juice right now because like conditions are ideal. So he's gonna pull hard. It was a battle, you know. Coach listened really well. He was very coachable, which sounds kind of funny. So raise it up nice and easy. But he basically, anything I asked of him to do while fighting the fish, he was able to do. Keep your rod up high, make him fight the entire bend of the rod, that's it. Use your height, something that I lack. I have to fight the fish like this. We were only fishing 4X tippet. We weren't really expecting anything quite that big.
He's doing a hell of a job fighting him, I'll tell you that, man.
He managed to get it to the net.
Huh? Yeah, good, Hug. My goodness. Wow. People will fish forever and ever to catch a fish like this. Get in here, Hug. People fish all their life and go to freaking
Argentina,
New
Zealand.
to catch fish like that. I mean, that's
Southwestern Pennsylvania.
Why would you go there when you can come to Nemacolin?
exactly.
Why would you do that? I mean, why would you go anywhere else?
That is it.
Huh? That was about the 4th cast.
That's what it's all about right here.
That's what I'm talking about right there. Curtis, you see how this is done?
I'm starting to figure it out.
He's ready to
See
go.
how this is done?
I'm
There he
jealous.
goes.
It's all jealousy. Mike, you the man right
It ought
there.
to be.
There's your guy. Is that your new buddy?
That's my new buddy right
You-
there.
you
That's
and
a
Mike?
fish. Do you think there's a shot that I could maybe get my own fishing show? I mean, I have a lot more personality.
You know, Coach Huggins and I, from day one, it's been a competition.
You were casting over top of me.
Not over top, beside you. I wasn't going over top of your line.
Presentation, Curtis.
Apparently.
It's all about presentation.
We go back and forth. We're always busting each other's chops. I gotta give him these props. He landed the most incredible brown trout, maybe that's ever been taken on Fly Rod Chronicles. You know, apparently not everybody read the script. I landed the biggest rainbow that I've ever caught in the lower 48. I've only caught a rainbow bigger than this in Alaska. I'm looking and hollering and hurry up, get the camera, hurry, you gotta see this. Well, the water was moving fast. There's a lot of turbulence, there's waterfalls, no one can hear me. They're following people like Coach Huggins, McFly, his buddy, McWhorter, biggest fish I've ever caught. I'm just gonna say on camera, off camera. 30¼ inches, 23 inches in circumference. No camera, guys.
Stick around. When we come back, we fast forward a couple months when I decide to come back and fish without Coach Huggins. The goal is to finally catch one of those tiger trout that Nemacolin is known for. Stick around.
When you come back, I'm gonna catch me a tiger. Hopefully a tiger trout.
Well, ain't no one gonna comfort me, and the fish all go out on a spree when I get them deep river blues.
You know, Nemacolin is a destination fishery. It's for everyone of all ages, kids, bigger kids like myself, bigger kids like Coach Huggins. The coolest part of this is you can bring your family. Horsebacking, I could go through it forever. Sporting clay, second in the world. They've got some of the greatest fly fishing out here. And again, it pleases the family. I've realized that this is a destination place. It's just right above Morgantown, West Virginia. It's got incredible amenities, but the fly fishing is just off the hook. So I'm coming up here to catch some fish by myself. No Coach Huggins, just me. When we came up here to fish with a group, it is cool. It's cool fishing with your buddies, and it's cool sharing that experience. But coming up here alone and fishing by yourself and seeing the great outdoors, and everything up here is green and rhododendrons everywhere. There's something about fishing by yourself. You know, sometimes a single fish can dominate your thoughts. I got to see photos and footage. Everybody's catching a tiger trout. I had to come back up here and catch a tiger trout. So now I'm ready to go get my tiger trout.
There it is.
How you doing, buddy?
Almost right on time.
Yeah.
How are you?
Good.
So you got to see kind of what it looked like in the spring.
Right.
Now you're going to kind of see what we look like, you know, midsummer, kind of at the most technical part of Beaver Creek. We're going to do a lot of sight fishing. Still looking for tiger trout.
Oh yeah.
That's the plan.
Yeah.
You know, you have a little bit of pressure with clients. You know, you want to get that first fish to the net, but having the added pressure of a show, really needing to catch fish to obviously make TV, you know, it makes my job, and I'm sure Curtis's job, a little tougher each time. But it's cool, you know, it's very similar to a guided fishing trip where, you know, you want to get that first fish, and the same thing yesterday, you know, once we got a couple fish to the net, it feels like the weight's lifted, the pressure's off, and then you're just fishing.
That's a tiger trout. Is that our tiger?
That's either a straight brook trout or a tiger.
That is a brook trout.
That's a big brook trout.
That is a big one. There he is, brook baby. That's a big brook trout, Mikey. Man. Nice work. Wow. Pretty fish. That's a big brook trout. Yes, sir. That'll put a smile on your face, won't it? Oh. Let's do it again.
You know, I know there's a lot of people out there that are only dry fly fishermen. I don't care what you catch them on. I like streamer fishing. Streamer fishing in muddy waters can be unbelievable. And you know, it's a strip. And man, when you feel that line tightening up, there's no better feeling.
Oh, golly. Oh, there's my tiger. We got a tiger by the mouth. I was gonna say by the tail. That's not ethical, is it? Don't tell me. That is a brook trout. That's a big old brook trout. A big old brookie. That's a monster brook trout. And I mean, trying to get us over there, well, I'm not gonna let him. That is a wild, crazy brook trout. My goodness. We're gonna get the net, I'm gonna turn him. Yep, okay, and I'll do that here right about now. Oh, nice, a brook trout. That's a fatty. That is a fatty.
It's time for this week's Trout Unlimited Release of the Week.
Incredible fishing. We'll take a commercial break, come back to Fly Rod Chronicles right after this. Our goal was to come up here and film the take of a tiger trout. That's a cross between a brook and a brown trout. That spells aggressive. I come up here to make TV and catch a tiger trout. Right here. There he is. There he is. Oh my, Chad, look at that. What is he? That looks like, that's a brown trout. No, wait a minute. That's our tiger. Is that our tiger trout? Oh, look at this guy. That's a brown trout. That's a PA brown trout right there. That is it. Come up and hit the beetle. Nice. Nice, all finned up. Beautiful. Right up here in the top of his mouth. Went with a little beetle. We went terrestrial. Right here. We got us a brown. A nice Pennsylvania brown trout. He wants to go. I'm all right with that. It wasn't a Bob Huggins brown trout, but it was a nice brown trout. You know, we came into this section and we noticed that they were feeding on top. So we took out this little beetle, and on top of it, it's fluorescent, kind of between a red and an orange, to where I can see it when they take it.
Beaver Creek is a small freestone stream. We have a lot of canopy, a lot of mountain laurel, so it really isn't the easiest casting and the easiest fishing. And Curtis was able to kind of get himself in position, you know, make the casting needed in order to get the fish to take.
Set. There he goes, there he goes. Good call. It didn't hit anything vicious.
No, that was soft.
Yeah.
I mean, it barely.
Yeah, just kind of sit.
Yeah.
That's one of your good rainbows, right?
Yes, sir. And I will not scoop until his nose is up.
His nose is up.
Perfect.
Thank you, Mike. I've caught the majority of the Grand Slam. Got the brown trout, got the wild brook trout. We got the rainbow. We are missing the tiger trout. I knew this was my last chance. Mike, you've done a heck of a job guiding, but you know we haven't got that tiger trout yet.
Well, you know, I think we still got a little bit of time. We got one more spot right around the corner that we can go hit.
All right.
Yep.
Here he is. Oh, come on. Big fish. I'm gonna keep attention to him. I'm gonna just walk backwards. We have fished for a tiger trout, and that's what we're hoping for. But I'm telling you, a fish that big, look at him coming right in. That is a big fish. I'm gonna try to raise him. Looks like a big rainbow.
It's a brookie.
No way.
Yeah.
That's a brook trout. That's a brook trout. That's right at the last hour. What is it?
Big brookie.
Big
Just
brook
a
trout.
Huge.
Oh my gosh, look
Huge
at this
brook
brook
trout.
trout. Let me tell you something. If you can't get excited about
That's
that,
awesome.
I'm
That's
telling
a
you.
solid fish. That thing is fat.
Oh my, are you talking to me?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. You see how fat? I thought Mike and I was kind of bonding there for a minute.
I'm a nice guy.
Yeah, now he's making fun of my. Look at that, look how gorgeous.
That's it.
That is I mean, people literally, they go to Labrador to catch fish like that.
Without a doubt.
And I mean, right here above my home state of West Virginia and Pennsylvania at Nemacolin on Beaver Creek, some guy named Mike put me on just a world-class brook trout. Look at him, he wants to go. He said, see ya here at Nemacolin.
You guys just run a first-class operation, and Mike, you know what's cool about this is I made a good friend in you, and I appreciate you.
Oh,
And
I appreciate you coming out.
You know, especially fly fishing, it's not always about the success and catching that species of fish or that size of fish that you want. It's about the experience. It's about coming out here with good friends. It's about coming out here alone, but it's about coming out here, being out here with nature.
And you know, I know your wife's 8 months pregnant.
Yes.
By the time this thing airs, you're gonna have your little fishing buddy out there.
I can't wait.
From a daddy that's got a couple girls that turned into ladies. It goes fast, and I'm envious and proud of you, buddy.
I appreciate it.
Thank you, Mike.
No problem. Thank you.
Thanks for hanging out with Fly Rod Chronicles. We'll catch you next week.
Chad, you gotta come here and check this out, man. You're gonna love this. I know you like fly shops.
Oh yeah, man, love fly shops.
Yeah, check this out, man. This fly shop is devoted to one of our favorite flies, the caddis fly shop.
That's not Caddis Shack, Curtis. Caddy Shack. Golf balls.
Golf balls, yeah. Come on, let's get a sandwich.